just makes me happy. It takes me right back to my Grandma Joe's kitchen table in Tremont in Utah. These delightful, traditional deviled eggs will please both kids and grown-ups this spring. It's the perfect Easter appetizer if, and only if, they are made the right way. Cy Foster is here sharing her tips on how to make the best deviled eggs every time. It's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too,
I was just
Brooke.
telling Cy, I was whining to the staff, like, I haven't seen Cy for a minute. They're like, we've seen Cy, I've missed you.
Yes.
I've been off the days you were here, so it's so good to see you. Deviled eggs are kind of a time commitment.
They are. They're a little bit of a time commitment, but they are really easy to make. So a lot of people shy away, but they're very easy.
You've got the foolproof way because it has to have the right consistency, the right texture.
Right, and you want them to look nice, not like a 3-year-old made them, right?
Thank you, yes.
So, so I did deviled eggs for years where I just scoop out the filling, put them in the white of the egg, and they tasted great, but they just didn't look that pretty. So came up with this method. I really like to use the Instant Pot. The Instant Pot, so many people will tell me, oh, I have an Instant Pot, but it's still in my closet.
Cy, I have an Instant Pot and it's still in my pantry.
I am coming over to your house. I am coming to your house. I have people that will tell me too that they only use their Instant Pot for hard-boiled eggs.
Really?
Yes, and there is also like a tiny size, I think it's 3-quart, and I've had readers tell me, I bought an Instant Pot, the little one, just for hard-boiled eggs.
Just for eggs.
So yeah.
Okay.
So it's really such a great tool for hard-boiled eggs. So if you have one, take it out, go to my website, and follow the directions. It's so easy, and you know how usually right now, like if you wait till right before Easter to buy your eggs, they're really hard to peel, right? You come out like you're peeling the eggs and they're all kind of jagged on the edges and you're taking off part of the white. If you do them in the Instant Pot, they practically fall off.
No matter how aged they are?
Right, right. So the ones that I boiled this morning, so this is what I would do with the Instant Pot. It often comes with a little rack, and you can put them on a rack. You can also buy a separate rack. You can use a little cake cooling rack and just slip inside and put it in the bottom of the Instant Pot.
Okay.
You just don't want the eggs sitting directly on the bottom because you'll get a message on your Instant Pot. It'll say on the front that something's burning. Okay. So just don't set them right on the bottom.
Suspend them from the bottom of
Yes, it's best if you put them on a little rack, any kind of a rack. So super easy to do them in the Instant Pot. If you do not have an Instant Pot or you really feel uneasy about using it, go buy your eggs today. Today. Do not wait anymore, any longer.
Older eggs peel easier.
Yes, they peel. The little membrane around the egg comes off easier, and you want to make sure if you go out and buy your eggs on Friday and you want to hard boil them and then peel them, Saturday or Sunday, you're gonna have a mess.
Sorry, sister.
So, yeah, go buy them now.
Okay, I'm gonna commit though. I'm gonna use the Instant Pot this year. I'm gonna go to your website. I'm gonna follow the instructions. I'm gonna be a big girl and do it the right way.
You won't believe how easy it is with the Instant Pot. I mean, I should have stock in this company. Okay, so we're going to do them in the Instant Pot. If you're doing them on the stove, I also have directions about doing them on the stove. The very worst thing you can have happen when you cut into an egg is to have the green or brown ring around the egg because it's so ugly.
Right.
It's just not appetizing, right?
Right.
So if you want a really pretty egg like this, you want to cook it. Don't cook it too long. That's what creates that ring around the outside of the egg. It's not old eggs. It's not, people think it's all different things. Oh, if you don't put vinegar in the water. It's not that. It's just the amount of cooking time.
Okay.
So I have a foolproof method for cooking as well, just if you're going to do it on the stovetop. It's basically put the eggs in the pot, cover them with about 1 inch of water. You have to stay next to it, watch it come to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, put a lid on it. Boil it for 1 minute, then put a lid on it, remove it from the heat, and wait for 10 minutes. Then you're going to run them under hot or cold water or an ice bath. And that's going to cool them down right away, stop the cooking process, and you'll get a perfect cooked egg.
I love that you have that memorized. I make these fairly often, but I still have to Google and test myself on the boil time.
I'm kind of obsessive about these things.
I love it. All right, once we've got our perfectly hard-boiled eggs, then what?
Okay, then you're gonna pop it into, and you can use a little spoon. I like a little spoon or a plastic spoon. You're just gonna pop the middle out. That works a little bit better if the egg's cool, not hot. So if you let them cool off or stick them in the fridge for a while, that works the best. You just place this on some type of a plate. If you also want to help your eggs from slipping chopping around, you can slice off just a tiny bit at the bottom.
Oh, smart.
And it keeps them flat instead
Super
of
smart.
rounded.
Okay.
Yeah. Put them on a paper towel that'll absorb any extra liquid or moisture from the egg. And then I like to keep eggs super, super simple. I'm a purist when it comes to deviled eggs. I just want the egg yolk, the mayo, a tiny bit of mustard, and then salt. That's it.
Okay.
So that's all we're gonna do. Usually take the egg yolk, oh whoops, let's use this one right here. Take a little box grater like this, and this is gonna help you get a smoother filling. Just grate against the box grater.
Oh my goodness,
yeah,
okay.
Super easy, just grate it. And then once you're done grating it.
I've never done that.
It's just so simple.
Yes,
and then
it
you're just going to take the egg. We'll move these guys off of here.
And it would improve the texture too.
Yes, it's going to give you a smoother texture inside of your
I am learning all
deviled
sorts
egg.
of little but Easter changing
I know,
things today.
it's really simple. Okay, here's another mistake people make. They put in too much mayo.
Yes.
And then think about it. We're gonna stick this into a bag and pipe these onto the eggs. But once you put in too much mayo.
There's no going back.
No, and the problem is, it has to be firm enough. It's like, think about when you're piping out frosting. It has to be firm enough to hold its shape. And if you throw too much mayo in, you're just kind of, you're sunk, right? There's, like you said, there's no going back. You can't fix it. And we're gonna put a tiny bit of mustard in.
Work yourself up.
Yep, and then you just beat it until, I hardly ever use a hand mixer.
Do you ever sing in the kitchen, little Michael Jackson as you're beating the egg?
I always have music on. I'm a Michael Bublé person.
Oh, you are?
Yes,
Okay,
I have a cooking playlist.
You do? Have you published this?
No.
Would you?
Oh, sure.
I love when I can call out my friends publicly and force them into a task. You have a cooking playlist.
I do.
Don't we all? Because here's the thing. I'm just gonna say it like the fangirl I am. We all just want to be you. So if we
you're
can
so funny.
cook like you and listen to the music you do, we're that level of fan. We're that level.
My kids are like, you're still listening to this music.
I want to know.
I listen
So
to
Michael
the same
Bublé
stuff.
mostly?
Yes, Michael Bublé.
Right.
I have like all my little favorites, and they're on my playlist.
I love that.
I have an entertaining list, and
Oh my goodness.
a Michael Bublé list.
All right, I'm forcing you into the
cooking
Spotify
list.
world to share with us when you have spare time, because I know how busy you are.
So you just put it into the bag. You can use a Ziploc bag. You can use a,
What is
professional
this?
bag. This is the, is this called the coupler? This is the little thing that you put on the end. So this is a cake decorating tip.
But how did you get it onto the bag?
Okay,
you
so
put it through the bag.
Yeah, I
Got
put
it.
it through the bag. Then I screwed this on so it'll stay in place.
It looked like there was something else going inside. I wasn't sure what was happening. I'm
okay.
with you now. I'm with you now.
Yeah, and now we're just gonna pipe these. Let's see if it'll come out, because it's been sitting here for a while. It's really simple. You're just gonna do a swirl, and that's it.
Look how
Do you want to try it?
I sure do.
Okay, you try it.
I feel confident with you by
Move
my side.
this.
Famous last
Okay.
words, famous
Yep.
last words. Here we
And
go.
you don't have to go up super high. You just want to fill that little, isn't that nice? And then if you
Beautiful.
want, you can top it with a tiny bit of paprika.
And
This
I
is
do-
Spanish.
I do, because my grandma did. Really? I didn't know that.
This
okay.
is a Spanish, it's a smoked paprika.
Oh,
so really
a
yummy.
little Spanish influence. Hi, thank
Yeah.
you so much. Where can
You're
we see
welcome.
all of this great information?
At abountifulkitchen.com.
Is that where your playlist will be posted to?
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
I'll
you
do
really
that.
don't have to. Look how beautiful they look, and we know how beautiful they taste because Cy Foster is behind them. A Bountiful Kitchen should be bookmarked on your web browser. If it isn't, make that happen, and we'll link you over from our website. Happy Easter. Thank you so much. I'm
Thanks.
glad
Same
I
to
was
you,
in the
Brooke.
kitchen today. So glad.